Hey YouTube, so I'm here to do, I don't know if it's necessarily called a tech talk, but we'll do something a little different nowadays. This is an instructional video for how to create a target. So first thing you obviously need when building a target is the target itself. And I got this specifically because we'll be doing some rifle shooting, and anytime you get above 30-06, the bullets will go straight through normal steel. This is AR 500 steel, and that is definitely reinforced with about 10 times the density of regular steel. So if you ever shoot regular steel with a high-powered rifle caliber, it will go right through, won't last very long. You have a couple width options. This is AR 500 half-inch. This will run you anywhere between $30 and $60. But when it comes to targets, that's not the expensive part. Online, all the mounts are hundreds of dollars, and way too much just for a couple of bits of mount. So let me just explain. All you need here in this process is a couple links of chain. These are 8 links each. 8 links is a foot each. This is a foot each of chain, and that'll only run you like $1.50 each. So we have, not including the target, $3, and get some shackles. These are $2 each, so we have $6 of shackles, $3 of chain. That's $9. Then you need if you don't have one yet, you would need a half-inch drill bit. That's $1.50. Then you need a half-inch pipe, and this pipe is threaded for nuts and bolts, like half-inch. And these bolts will run you about $2.50, and this half-inch pipe will run you about $2. Yeah, that's. Oh, and on top of that, we have 2 wooden stakes that are 8 feet each. That's $4 each. So, tools wise, I didn't mention tools, but saw it on the table. We have a drill with a half-inch drill bit, and we have a circular saw, permanent marker, and a ruler. Now, I actually couldn't find a tape measure, and I honestly was too lazy to find one, but tape measures are always ideal when doing this kind of work. So, first step is you, with your ruler, measure out, this is a foot. I want to cut off 2 feet from this pole. So mark a foot, go over another foot, mark 2 feet. Right there, it's 2 feet, and we're gonna cut this part and beyond. And same thing with this one. Some people like to do the stack right next to each other thing. Not a fan of that trick. I always think it's best just to measure out as many times as possible. Some people think it's a time saver, but you never know if one of these guys is bent a bit, whatever, even if it's just 8 feet long. You never know. So foot, and then make sure the ruler stays straight. 2 feet. Sweet. Measure that out right there. So with your end product, you end up with 8 feet. You end up with 6 feet tall instead of 8 feet tall. And with the chain hanging down, the target will be at about 5 feet height, which is ideal for target shooting. Anything around human sized. So my battery just died because I reluctantly didn't charge it before this project. So I have resorted to having to use a jigsaw. So if you're using a jigsaw for this project, you got to use C-clamps, because jigsaws just jump too much for hand safety. So line it back up, step over. Over. And luckily I have a pilot hole cut. So all I have to do now is plug her in, line up the pilot hole. There we go. Nice and pretty. Okay, so once you have these two sticks here from after you've cut, next step is to drill your holes. Sorry, it is of utmost importance that at this point you guys are very precise here, because if this one is off, your entire project will be ruined. Your entire target will be crooked, and it just might not work. So this time we'll go 6 inches down. So just mark 6 inches, and then you have a little pencil hole right there. So what we'll do is through the mark you made, that little dot you made for 6 inches, draw a line across all the way, and then a line across in the other direction, and then draw a circle. So now you have a circle with a cross in it. Mine, because the thickness of this marker looks more like a really big dot. Fast forward in time to, because I didn't open the shackles yet, but shackle's a little short, so I'm just going to hammer it on. And there, see? Now it fits. Once you get the shackle on, of course, what you do is slide that in and tie that on. And there you go. There's step one. Tip. Have the pins out, both on the same side. It's just more aesthetically pleasing to have it uniform. So once you get this last one in, check and a shake. These should be fine because these are rated for 1,000 pounds, and this 30-pound thing shouldn't be a problem. Next step, you take your threaded pole, you take this, slide it in, then you peek. You peek at this to see if this is pointing, and if it's going in this direction, you want to make sure that this part is going in the same direction. Once again, to keep things uniform. So I just pop that there, and then pop that there, push it through, and tighten it down. Bust out 2 bolts, and we'll just, on this side we'll do 2 washers. And put the bolt on first. And then the washer. So you have the bolt and the washer. And for this part, to make it really quick, just hit it with your thumb, just like that. Spin it down, just pull the washer across, just keep doing it. You know, really easy stuff. So once you've done that to both sides, see, at least for me aesthetically, like wider is more pleasing, but you can do closer in. Original measurement was 11 inches, and that didn't look bad either. So we decided 11 inches on the chain. Look fine. And you see, by having at least that mark there still, we can just make sure the shackles stay there, and that looks pretty even on both sides. I'll give you a quick tilt and tilt up, and take it out to the range. Of course, you want to make sure when you do hammer it in that both levels are even so the holes line up. Alright, then go ahead and zoom in. Let me know when you're locked on. You on it?
No.
Can't find it?
Yes.
Let me know when you find it.
Nice.
Cool. Done and done.
Oops, sorry. I said nice.
Oh, it's okay. You're already in the video.